Hi everyone, my name is Fran Rico and I'm here to tell you a little bit about the Peace Through Growth Freedom Program that Celeste offers. And before I talk to you a little bit about that program, let me tell you why I decided to start working with Celeste. Back in November 2019 was the first time that I was introduced to her and her program with her 7-day free program. So her and I were exchanging emails back and forth about certain things, specifically regarding my body image, but also my relationship with food. So just a little bit about me. I am a bikini competitor. I've been competing for about 6 years now. And 2019, I competed in 3 different shows, 2 different national shows, and then a regional show in September. And so coming post-show, she calls it post-show blues. And I totally believe in that because I struggle with that a lot. But in November, right before Thanksgiving, I had a very big anxiety attack to where my heart was racing and I was just experiencing a lot of different emotions, from frustration to worry to just almost like that, I can't move moment with my body because I was worried to be around so much of the food. And to talk about this is sometimes very difficult for me because not a lot of people know this about me, that I have these obsessive thoughts about food, and sometimes I label foods as being bad or unhealthy for my body, when in reality the food is good and it is healthy for my body. So I was coming off post-show and I worked with her for that first week. We found a lot of things that helped me, that kind of changed my cognitive process about my body image and the way I saw food, and I was doing really, really, really good. And then it got to about February this year when she made a post on her Instagram that she said that she was accepting people to enter her Peace Through Growth with Food program. So I started to, again, have these thoughts of obsessing about food and wanting to eat off my plan, and I just wasn't really loving my body image too, as I'm in improvement season right now. And so those were some of the struggles that led me up to reaching out to her and saying, Celeste, I want your help and I need your help. And I decided to take a chance and invest in my mental health, which I think is very, very, very important, because it got to that point where I didn't feel good. I just really didn't. And I knew that she would be able to understand how I felt, and she would be able to give me some type of tools or resources or ways to help me feel good about my image, to love the process of improvement season, to love the foods that I'm eating, and to see everything in a different light. So the program improved my life in so many different ways. And I think I specifically want to touch base on the fact that it is a program that forces you and asks you to put in the work, because Celeste doesn't give you something like a magic pill. She's not going to wave the wand across your forehead and be like, ding, you're fixed. It's a program where she creates and helps you build your program that's fit to your lifestyle, your thoughts, your reactions, your life. And you have to put in the effort, as hard as it can be, as scary as it can be. The program asks you to put into work. So for me, the biggest change for me is the way I saw myself. So my cognitive process, the way I saw or felt about food. And specifically, she has you do these daily rituals before you eat. Really easy. For me, it started off as a checklist, and the checklist I didn't change it. And then end of the day, daily reflections. So you reflect on the way you thought about food, what you were most proud of, what you could do for the next day. So that is really what the program is, but much, much, much more. Okay. Where am I at right now because of the program? I can definitely say one of the cognitive phrases that I continuously say now that I have not done before is, during my workouts, I will acknowledge my body and I will thank my body and I will tell my body I love you. Because in one of the PowerPoints that she sent me, which was an eye-awakening moment, was that our bodies don't stop working for us even when we're sleeping. And I'm like, oh, mind blown. So I'm like, okay, my body is still working with me while I work out. My body is still pushing heavy weight while I'm working out. And my body is in a lot of pain right now, but it's still going while I'm working out. So I love the fact that now I can say, thank you, body, for lifting. Thank you, body, for finishing cardio. Thank you, body, I love you for lifting this heavy weight. So that to me right now is the biggest thing. And it goes with food as well. So as I'm eating the food, I try to be very present with my food and acknowledging the food that I'm eating is healthy for my body. And that it is enough for my body, and that I am in total control of shaping my body the way I want to shape it. And all of that are all the things that Celeste and I talked about. And why would I recommend the program? I recommend the program to those of you who are maybe scared to talk about what you're dealing with on the inside. For me, it was like binging, and then feeling very guilty, and then doing a lot of cardio, and then another binge would come, and then feeling very guilty, and then having these negative thoughts about my body. And then it would just be such like the cycle that I felt like I had no control over. And so I feel like if you are experiencing some of those things and you're afraid, understand that Celeste knows what you're going through. She doesn't judge. She's very open, but she also pushes you. So sometimes that can be a little scary when someone pushes you through the uncomfortable of your mind. But just think about it. When you're in the gym, you're pushing your body to its limit. You're getting uncomfortable to improve. So that's the same thing with our mental health. And also, if you are committed to changing this and finding a better like outlet to, see your body in a different way, love the foods in a different way, if you commit to the program, you will see changes and you will feel better. But these are changes that will help you in the long run. So I highly recommend this program to those of you who are looking for the change and are willing to commit, but also trusting the process. I know you probably hear that a lot, but you have to trust yourself and Celeste as a coach. So I hope the best for all of you who enter this program in the future, as well as Celeste. I hope the best for you in your future, and you're doing an awesome job, and I'm looking forward to seeing how your program evolves.